gotta find my life away from home. My life away from home. My life away from home. My life. Still gotta find my life away from home. My life away from home. My life away from home. My life. I'm still trying to find my.
What up, world? It's the Laugh Away From Home podcast, advocating comedy for mental health, where we teach you about the gems through the feeling, the healing, the planning, and the action. And I'm your auntie's favorite host, Worldwide Hugo, and I got a special guest today, my dog, comedian, writer, actor, content creator. She do a little bit of everything, and honestly, she should be my stylist because she one of the flyest in the game. My dog, Tatyana Gucci.
Yay!
Come on,
you can
man.
call me Gucci for the rest of the show because I know that's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Damn, that was a fire ass intro. Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
bro, you the flyest, bro. I'll be happy to see you on my timeline because before I even know what you're doing, I don't even gotta look at the sound. I already like it because the aesthetic of whatever you was doing was cool as shit. I'm like, yeah, that outfit. I need to figure out what.
I
and how,
appreciate
like, it's
that.
like,
I be putting it on. I
feel
do.
me?
I be putting it on.
Cause you be cute and comfortable and fly and sexy. Those four together is like, come on, bro. What are we talking about? Put her up there with the stars.
Lord, long time in the closet. You figure out what go together.
Hey, I love that. First of all, let's talk about it. I'm obviously not that well dressed because I have not been in my closet at all. But yeah, man. So what's new? Like, how's 2025? What's going on in the world right now with you?
Man, 2025 took off like gas, like foot on the gas, just going.
Yeah.
It's been amazing. I worked on a few projects already, couple short films, couple commercials. I've been out of town, did a 5-show weekend in DC. And the year just started. Yeah. So I'm really grateful. I'm so grateful to God because like I'm really in that mode where I'm realizing like I'm living the life that I've been praying and manifesting for so long. And now we in it. Like I'm in the thick of it. I'm waking up, and it's in hotel rooms, maybe sometimes at a homie crib in another city, and I'm about to do, I'm gonna do a headline set, whatever. It's just so great. It's great. I thank God. God is so good.
For sure. So like growing up, like where are you from?
So I actually don't tell this to many people, but most of my family's from Texas. Like I was born in Dallas. And then my mom picked up and moved to New York. And that story is crazy. She said that she had a dream. She said God came to her in her dream and said that she was going to be married to a very famous singer/pastor who was in New York. I'll tell you who it is off camera because I think I'm still connected to all those people.
Okay, for sure.
And I was like 8 years old, so I was like, I lit. Like, none of that made sense to me.
Did she already have contact to the pastor?
No.
Oh, so he ain't sliding her DMs?
No.
Like, I just want to let you know the way that your Sunday dress is grabbing you this week, I want to give you a blessing, baby girl.
Bruh, no. I don't know where the thought came from. I don't know. Like, I swear, my mom just be doing shit. She's not like a regular, like, Japanese woman. She different.
The man she wanted, was he white, black?
He's
Spanish?
Black. You would know him if I told you who it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna be quiet. We're gonna let it go.
Yeah. I think my mom always loved Black people though, but not like in a weird, like obsessive way.
Yeah.
Cause like my mom doesn't try to act Black or nothing.
She just fuck with the culture.
She just like I swear to God, like this is a real story. We was like eating at dinner at home on some like regular shit before she about to go to work.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what we were talking about, but it's me, my little brother, and her, and me and my little brother got the same mom and dad. And she goes, yeah, Tachi, it's because I'm Black. And we looked up like, what did she just say? She just said that to us? Like, I think she really thinks she's a Black woman, but she don't do nothing to like act like she still got like a bob, like straight cut. She wear glasses. She real Asian. Like,
I love that.
She's so funny.
You described her like that woman that that make the suits for the Incredibles.
Yo, why she look just like that right now?
What's that lady name?
I'm gonna send you a picture.
Okay,
Edna.
She was fly though.
My mom a little cuter than Edna. My mom used to be a baddie back in the day. That I would say. I was like, oh, okay. All right, she's a little fine shit.
I love that. So like, what was your dreams and aspirations like as a kid? Like, did you always want to be in entertainment, or what was it first that you wanted to do?
So I never I didn't think it would be a job for me ever. As a kid, I just knew I wanted to help people. I really I'm truly a people person.
That's
I
what's
love
up.
people.
To want to do that as a kid, like to want to help people as a kid, you know, people be like, I want to be an astronaut.
Yeah.
I wanna, you know what I'm saying?
So I thought the only way to do that was like being in the medical field or like being a doctor or a nurse or a surgeon. I'm like, oh, that helps people.
That's
right?
also very Asian too.
Yeah, it is. I'm not gonna hold you.
They be like, doctor, lawyer,
engineer.
Yeah, no bullshit.
For real. And so I was like, okay, cool. Like everybody's happy. My mom's happy.
Yeah.
I do something that makes money, and then I get to help people.
For sure.
And then I actually went to school for biology, and I did one course.
Where'd you go to school at?
Hunter College in New York City.
In New York.
Yeah,
okay.
CUNY Hunter College.
Gotcha.
I did 1 year in one of like the nursing prerequisites because I'd finished my associates, and I was like, this is trash. Like this is not for me. I was around a bunch of older women. It was mainly like Filipinos, and like they were trying to provide for their families. So to me, like it made sense for them.
Yeah.
And like they need to make bread because they got mouths to feed. But I was still young. I was like 19, 20, 21 in that world.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, like I really don't have no one to look after other than myself. Like I gotta do what makes me happy.
100%.
And so from there, I just kind of was like, I don't know. I let go of the wheel. And then that's when I found how I ended up where I'm at now. I found improv comedy because I did an acting class. First acting class I ever took in my life was in college because I didn't have any prerequisites. Like I only did all of the intensive courses, which was like biology, chemistry.
Are you trying to grab that shirt out of there too? That small?
Oh.
No, you good.
That's not me, right? No, that wasn't me.
That's my bad.
Okay.
Are you trying to grab that shirt out of the Yeah, it's a small. It's in a pack. Mm-hmm. You wear a small, right?
Yeah. Oh shit.
I
get gifts.
Yeah.
Oh, but what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I was doing all of the organic chemistry, the biology. I did all of those courses because I wanted to graduate early.
Yeah.
And then they were like, well, you can't graduate because you don't have a prerequisite. And so I was like, okay, lit. Like, let me just try something else. Acting was the only one that fit in my schedule. Like, nothing else would fit, just time-wise. And so I did it. I'm pretty sure I was trash. But I loved it. That was the first time I ever felt free. Like, I felt like myself. I was like, yo, this is wild. Okay. So cool. Let me try to get better at this thing that I'm not good at.
Did you take acting courses out there, or like you were?
No, never. That was the
straight
one.
Into auditions.
No, well, no. So that class, that was a class. That was a part of school. Yeah. And that was it. Like I could have continued, but I didn't. I was like, let me just graduate, and I learned about improv comedy from that class.
Okay.
Pause for Doughboy. Hold for Doughboy. Okay. Yeah. And then I learned about improv. I was working at the bank full time too to pay for college. Mm-hmm. And then my job, this is how I know like God just be working, but my job moved me. There was an opening from where I was at in Long Island to Midtown Manhattan, and that was a block away from the UCB in Midtown Manhattan. And I was like, oh, I'll take this as a sign. Let me go take a class. So boom, I found improv comedy, then I found stand-up comedy. Yeah. And I never looked back.
And so what year did you start stand-up comedy?
I started in 2017.
2017, that's like right before COVID too.
Yeah, a couple years. Sure. I was out there in New York a couple years, just doing open mics and stuff. I think I've done bringer shows, but I didn't ever like get booked at a club or anything. Well, I did New York Comedy Club like early on, but it was like a bringer show. Yeah. But like definitely, even that short time I was there, it taught me a different hustle because I came out to LA with like I was hungry. I was like, hey, yo, put me on your show. I'm hilarious. You feel me? Yeah.
For sure. And I feel like for a lot of people that do move to LA, like you got to come out here with something. You got to come out here with a hunger. You got to come out here with resources from wherever you were from.
Facts.
You got to come out here with prerequisited. I don't even know if that's a word. With a prerequisite relationship, like some shit that you might have been already working on building, but now you have the time to actually be there to build on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, like especially for me, like I just moved to LA in October, and I was living in Atlanta and before that North Carolina, and like. The one thing I could say about being in LA is that it's helped me realize that all of the other time I was spending doing shit, I was bullshitting. Because in LA, I have no time to bullshit. I got bills to pay for. I got shit to be around. I got shows to be at. And then in the midst of it, you around people that's already doing it, and everybody is already in their groove. So there's no real space to add more people that might be funny or that might take a job. So you really are out here in a shark's tank trying to be a shark. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like for me and my attitude and my aggression towards what I want out of life, I feel like it took me to come to, you know, the beast of it to figure out if this shit was for me or not. Because, I mean, I was comfortable on the East Coast living how I was living, doing the shows I was doing. But when it comes to, like, turning up your presence, turning up, you know, like connections, just being in LA does put you around a lot of shit, but you gotta be hungry. Like just being out here and being in emotions. Like I see so many people be in the emotions of mics, and like last night we was at Sunset Rooftop for a booking. On Mondays they do bookings. Troy is the host for that, and it was four of us. Three of the comics that went up before me, I was headlining. Last at one of them mics. You say last at that mic. But not headlining at that mic. But yeah, everybody was just like, oh, it's comics in here, so it's not gonna be nobody laughing. Oh, I just wrote this, I just worked on this. And it's like for me, nigga, I take my shit so serious. Like I had merch in there yesterday. I did like crowd work off people. I did my set. I jumped in and out of it. And it's like I ended up selling like 10 t-shirts last night. For $20 a piece. Most people not getting booked for $200 at fucking Sunset Rooftop. So it's like just taking shit serious and being prepared is like also a way for people to, you know, make it make sense out here. But
I think that's the main thing I learned from being in LA is that you learn how to run yourself as a business.
Yeah.
Like I will say like New York taught me how to be a good comic, and I still go out there. I'll do like a week, just hit the ground, like 3 shows a night.
If you got any connections, I'm out there.
Yeah, I'll send you some shows that I do out there.
12,
it's dope.
From April 12th to the 21st, I'm gonna be out there doing runs.
Lit, for sure. I'll send you some spots.
Sure.
Yeah, you just like, you go, you gunning, running, you doing shows, and it teaches you how to like not take nothing personal, because you on one stage, and guess what? You got to do it all over again in like 30 minutes. Get off stage, run to the next spot. In LA, it teaches you how to be a professional comedian. Yeah. Because I'm not going to hold, like, coming from New York, I was very unprofessional, very gully, very, like, just rough. Yeah. I was a rough kid. Raw as fuck. I didn't know how to, like, really talk to niggas. I didn't really know how to network. Like, if I thought you was, like, if you was, like, fake or whatever, like, if I just didn't like your energy, I'd be, like, on to the next thing. I was really unprofessional. Yeah. And it does teach you in LA to, like, be a professional, because really you don't know where anybody's gonna be in like 5-10 years.
Shit, time 5-10 months.
Facts.
It's
that's a fact.
That be getting up out of here, especially with like social media and like opportunities nowadays, and just, you know what I'm saying, people got shit that's been brewing for years, and it might be perfect for you out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try not to burn bridges, especially with people that's really working. Right. Like now, if your ass ain't doing nothing and you ain't got no resources, because for me, in life, it's about research, resources, and relationships. Like, you research to find the resources to build the relationships. And it's like, no matter what you're doing or no matter what, you know, medium you in, it's like, that's what it's about. So, at the end of the day, we all have to kind of be okay with being in the same pot with people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we get to a point where we are feeling like we sharing a pot with somebody who not even eating from the same shit we eating from. That's why it's like, always dope to keep your energy at a high frequency. Always dope to keep your grace at a high frequency. Always dope to keep your perspective at a high frequency, because like in this shit, it's not about the cool person. It's not about the person that's genuine. It's not about the person that's funniest. It's not about the person that does the best business. It's about the people who got relationships with people who are in play. You get what I'm saying? Who's in the game right now?
Man,
you get what I'm saying?
It's true. I've seen people take off like they, you know, and a part of me it, like gets a little upset at it. Like I've seen people start comedy in a year's time. They are on tour with some comic, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know you're not a good comic yet.
At all.
I know you're not. There's no way in your first year you're a good comedian. Ain't no fucking way, bruh. But it's just because they knew somebody or the homie, was willing to take them on tour or whatever.
No bullshit. And then some people like putting people on that they make their comedy look better.
Yeah.
I've been taken off tours for being funny. And I could name a couple of people, and I'm not going to do it, but I can name a couple of headliners that have had me for 5 shows hosting or featuring during a 20-minute. And because my energy is high level, because I bring merch, because I'm there early networking, because all my cards be on the table at wherever I'm at before I go up, everybody can't handle you thinking you going to be that next nigga. And I know I'm going to be that next nigga. They don't even want me to think it. But I already know coming into it. So, like, a lot of times, you just got to build it for yourself. That's how I even built the Laugh Away From Home. Like, Laugh Away From Home started as just a comedy show advocating mental health. And it was something that, like, for a long time, I curated shows, but I never had a show that was, like, a name that I could keep and take. And for a long time, people was like, bro, you need to just create a show that you traveling with because you already touring, you doing shit. Make it all one name. So, Laugh Away From Home was something that I created based off of my son. Like, at the time, I wasn't able to see my son, and I was going through shit with my baby mama, and it was like, comedy was my laugh away from home, and the idea of me creating for my son was my laugh away from home. Just to be able to take myself out of my depression and go talk and give people freedom and give people joy when I'm going through shit. Even currently, right now, I'm going through some of the worst things in my life. But I'm at one of the best points. I'm at one of the best points in my life, though. And I have to respect the fact that I'm strong enough to balance those. And I have to realize that I'm only strong enough to balance those because I've been closer to God recently. I've been more focused. I've been healthier. I've been, creating the relationships I need to create. And it's like, I say that to say, what's your laugh away from home?
That's, I just want to point out something that you said that's just so real. Like, everybody is going through something.
Yeah.
And like the life of a comedian, I feel like I tell people like the shit they see on social media is not real. Like, it's not real. We all are going through real shit. Like, for real, like for me, I've been to the point, like right now I'm sleeping on the couch. That's not glamorous, but it is where I'm at, and I'm thankful because guess what, my rent real low, and when I need to be out the city, I'm out. You feel me? I'm in a position where I can do that now,
and you can
I'm
put
so
money
grateful.
Put money towards investing in yourself and all that shit.
Absolutely, absolutely, and we're still richer than like 90% of the world.
100%.
We live in one of the biggest GDPs in the world, so the fact that we're even making it in the city is just like that's a feat in itself, right? But yeah, I think to that point, where everybody is going through something and moving through life with grace. That's just how I move, because you just don't know. You really don't know. I didn't even know that. I didn't know you was a whole father and had any of that going on because of the way you show up for yourself, right? For sure. And so when my laugh away from home, I think I just have really great community around me, like people who really rally around me and want to see me win.
I love that.
I'm not somebody who asks for help. Yeah. I'm not somebody who, I've just like learned from when I was young. Like, I was talking about my mom earlier, but my mom's single mom. She's not from this country. She was young when she had me. So I'm growing up with her, right? So I learned how to be independent real young.
How old was your mom when she had you?
She was like, she wasn't actually that young, but she was like 30. She wasn't actually that young, but she's like young in the head.
This is why we ask questions.
She's like young in the head. If you met her right now, you'd be like, maybe you just reached like,
I get you.
40. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's because of her story. Like, she literally had no parents, like nobody raising her type shit. So she like just aged the way that she aged. So like she raised me the way that she could, and she knew, and she did a great job. I'm not, faulting her for none of that. Right. But because of that and how I was brought up, I think I move, I move in silence. I don't really tell anybody what I'm going through. And I learned like that's just not the way to be. Yeah. If you're vulnerable with people, you let them know where you're at. Like, you really be shocked with how many people are trying to help you. Right. And bring you along in your journey. And I have some of the best friendships in the world. Like, I consider them kin.
Yeah, for sure. And that's true. Like, I was just telling somebody else the other day, like, just speaking up and being transparent and being honest with people you care about and people you know care about you will save you a lot of the arguments and a lot of the miscommunication, because it's like nobody knows how to ask you the questions that you want them to ask you for you to respond and get the shit out you want to say. It's like people will sit by you and hope you ask them a question so they can tell you about what the fuck going on with them, when you could just create the questions by saying something and allowing me to know that this is what you want to actually talk about. Because like we all again are doing shit different, and I have to work on that too. Like I've just recently been, you know, in the moment not getting mad at my friends for not understanding what I'm going through, and just being willing to say it as soon as I get on the phone. Hey, such and such, I'm doing this right now, but what's up?
Yeah.
Versus just getting on the phone and then them having nothing to really talk about, and then me being like, bro, I gotta go. Like, and it's looking like I'm getting off the phone because maybe it's not beneficial or maybe whatever. But it's like I just have to get my mind trained around being okay with, like, I gotta get my mind trained around being okay with people not knowing. They don't know, bro. Like, people have no mental context of you. They barely know who the fuck they are. So they could never really understand your emotions. Even if they're your friend every day, they could never really understand how you feel, and they could never really understand how you react until you start coaching them through that. So I've been working on that myself.
Bruh, that's a fact. Like, oversharing, honestly, has saved me from a lot of situations. I don't care. I'm an overshare. I'm going to tell you where I'm at. Like, yeah. I'll be laughing about this shit, right? Like, I had one situation, like, right before a show. I told them I was running late. It was really, like, one of those situations, like, it was flat tire, fucking, like, had to get a tow, like, crazy shit, like, but, you know, maybe a part of me before would have wanted to show up and be, like, you know, professional and not say the shit on stage or in front of other people. Bruh, if that shit is weighing on your heart and your spirit, people are going to sense that. Mm-hmm. So if you don't talk about it, we're going to be like, what's all this energy, right? You just feel chaotic. And I feel like, you know, and that was probably early on, you know, maybe like 4 years ago or something. And like that was one of the first times I could feel myself like actually just being myself on stage. Because I'm not just here to do an act, right? I'm here because I'm a person and we all going through shit. And just the fact that I did that just felt like the whole room went, and we all just relaxed, right? And then I can go into my set and whatever I was working on for the night. But yeah, you got to do that. Like, I take those same principles and I apply them to my life, right? Because what we do is really vulnerable as stand-ups. It's a vulnerable art form, whether you look at it or not. You are taking your experience, your perspective, everything that you know, and are presenting it to complete strangers, right? Why wouldn't you do that to the people who you love in your life?
Exactly. Because you know they can pass judgment and it means something.
That's true. That's true. That's the only people who could really affect me.
Yeah, a lot of times we do that because we want to come off like a superhuman to our friends. Yeah. We and even our family and parents and shit, we want to be superhuman, but you know, a lot of us don't realize that we need just as much as everybody else.
That's a fact.
So, when it comes down to you talking about your vulnerability in your set and you talking about like dark things or things that might come off hard, what's the process of that? Like, what's the process of that? Like, thinking it, writing it, to going to the stage with it. Like,
ooh, okay. Yeah, I think first, if it's like really like a heavy topic, I might have to like sit on it for a little bit. Like, okay, there's one joke. I don't tell this one in like a shorter set.
She does still sit on it, y'all.
I do. Yeah, you got to sit on it and like really understand every level of what you're going through before you can talk about. I feel like, you know, and present it in a way that's like palatable. Yeah. Like, ayo, I'm good. Like, don't worry. Like, sometimes I'll hear a set or two, and I'm like, this person, this is their therapy session, and this is uncomfortable.
Yeah, they just came to tell us what they be thinking about at the house.
Yeah, and I'm not doing that to nobody. I still feel like I got a job to do, which is make people laugh when I come outside. So, I don't do that. I sit on it. Like, there's a joke that I tell about. I had one situation with a girlfriend. Like, this was my long-term girlfriend a couple years back. And that was the first time I'd ever been in, like, I wouldn't even call it a domestic violence situation, but, like, she put hands on me. I was like, oh, and, like, I actually had to fight my girlfriend. I was like, this is crazy. Yeah, that happens with lesbians. It's crazy. I didn't know that could happen, right?
I just don't see you fighting.
I'm really such a lover, so that's like crazy.
Like, she was hitting on you?
That's crazy.
You had hoes, huh?
Nah. It wasn't like that.
Had them hoes, huh?
It wasn't like that at all.
Out here too damn cute.
Nah. It wasn't like that. Yo, actually, the homie like called me the other day and was like, hey, I just broke up with my girlfriend. Can you not fuck my bitch? I was like, am I giving that energy? Like, I'm not giving I fuck your bitch energy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's not me at all. That's not me at all.
Not saying you want
That's
to.
Not me at all.
You know, I didn't want to go to the gym, but I did it.
Nah. But now I feel like now she put it out there. Now I have to do it.
Yes.
Like now I have to.
We gotta make sure she's over you, bro.
Bruh.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yo, yeah, that was crazy.
Oh,
nah. I really am not a fuck nigga at all. So I'm like, that's crazy. But like now I've formulated a joke where I talk about. I say something along the lines of like, yeah, I don't know if y'all know, but like this can happen in like a woman love woman relationship. And the girl was beautiful. She was like stunning. Like she would wear Oscar de la Renta, but she had hands like Oscar de la Hoya. That bitch could hit. Like I just like, it's just me being lighthearted, and that's hilarious, honestly. But yeah, it took me like years to even like be okay with saying that out loud, because it was like, oh, like damn, I love you, bitch. The fuck, like it took a minute. And it did take some therapy. So get therapy.
She hit like Oscar de la Hoya, and you might get knocked the fuck out. Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to eat coochie on your spare time. You might.
Yeah. It's actually really common.
Yeah.
And I end the joke by saying, when the police came, they know who to take, because I was in the wife beater. And she's like the feminine one, which is so funny. That's so fucking funny, bro. That's hilarious.
You gotta say you had straight back braids and everything.
You feel me? Like looking like Cleo from Set It Off, for real.
Kool-Aid stain.
For real.
You try to play it off like it was blood. Ma'am, that is not blood.
I'm crying.
So, how do you define your success, or how do you define success in general?
Yeah, I had to. I'm in the phases of redefining it, right? Because it's hard not to look at like your material things and money as like success. Like I absolutely look at it that way. I'm like, okay, yeah, I've got a means of living. I've got a roof over my head, one that's ain't got no holes in it, ain't no rats in the walls. Like, cool, we in a nice place. I got a car I could drive. Like, I look at those things as success, but I've also had to change my mind frame, because I'm even hearing from other people about stuff that I'm doing. They're like, damn, like how you get on that show? How you doing that? And like, I'm realizing like, oh, like success doesn't look the same way for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm doing the things that are making me successful. Right. So not to take any of that for granted has been like a mindset shift for sure, to be like, okay, I'm grateful for these opportunities that I get every single day, getting to show up. Doe, who's behind the camera today, was amazing enough to bring me on to one of Nick Cannon's shows.
Hey, shout out Doughboy.
Yeah, shout out Doughboy, for real, because Dough's always looking out for me.
I swear, he's been looking out for me too. Shout out to the Mental Health Podcast that I would not be able to afford without the deals.
Amen.
Hello. Because I got about 20 episodes, and I pay rent, and I pay a mortgage in North Carolina, and I got child support, and I'm just trying to be somebody who made it, and Doughboy made it possible. Come to Studio 26 and get you a podcast going, man. You bullshitting.
Hell yeah. You need to put the doom sound on everything you put on there.
You know what I'm saying? Little promo.
But that's success to me. Like, I got amazing people who look out for me and give me work. Like, every single job I've had at this point, and I'll say this till I'm fucking dead in the grave, every job that I've gotten to this point is because of another comedian has been looking out for me. Mm-hmm. That's word too. Like, I don't think I've booked anything. Maybe like one or two things that's just been off the strength of my own shit, or like maybe someone found me online, and that's recent. Everything in my 7-year career in comedy has come from another comedian who's looked out for me.
100. And I be telling people that all the time too. Like when we was talking earlier about how people don't take the open mic serious, and they be mad that it's only comics. The only people that are going to book you are comics that think you're funny.
Facts.
The only way you're going to get to bookers is comics that were booked and they told the booker that you were funny. The only way you're gonna get on the show is if the headliner, as a comic, said, "Oh yeah, that young person is funny. Give him a guest spot."
That's
so
a fact.
You gotta prove it not only to yourself but to the peers. Like, we all working. If I can see your work and you showing your work and your work is not getting done the right way, or maybe it's done but you turning in folded ass papers and ripped papers and it's great work but it's ripped papers and it's folded, it's not presented well, you don't give a fuck, I'm gonna go to the person with it laminated and got a folder and know where all the different stuff is. It's
That's
just
a fact.
It's simple. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's a fact. And like, I'm a huge believer in that. You could have all the talent in the world, but if you not business minded, if you don't package it well,
Yeah.
you're not gonna get that far.
For sure.
Hard work is going to beat talent every time.
Yeah. That's what I feel like. That's why I'm glad I got this podcast too, again, because like I said, like, you know, touring yourself and taking yourself on a journey and investing in yourself is one thing, and it takes a lot. That's why I was saying I built the name, because like I'm actually on a tour right now that I've been doing for myself, and I did Atlanta in December, North Carolina at the end of December. I did Dallas in February. That was with Black Ron. The other two were with Henry
That's dope.
Coleman.
I feel like that'd be a lit ass show.
Yeah.
You was
I was hosting.
You was hosting?
Yeah, yeah.
It was you and then it was just Black
It
Ron?
was me, Black Ron, C Rich. I don't know if you know her. She's from Dallas.
No, I don't think I know.
Yeah, it was me, C Rich, Black Ron, and it was a dope show. It was the Laugh
Yeah.
Away from Home show. I do a community drive with everyone, so I attach to a church or organizations in the city, and I go there early and get stuff. So we had like 150 shoes that we gave away. We had like 250 socks we gave away.
Damn.
Like March, I'm in Petty Cat Studios with Tahira Moore and Lexi Kennedy and your friend Jazz. In April, I'm in Baltimore. In May, I'm back in North Carolina. In June, I'm at Tommy T's in the Bay Area. In July, July 26th, we got Doughboy in Utah at Wise Guys.
Hey,
Hello.
that's crazy.
And I did it on the 26th for your daughter and your, you know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Our first one, we gotta make it make sense, bro. So, you know, I like that. He was talking about how his life path number was 26, and that's why he named Studio 26, and his daughter was born on the 26th, and he started comedy when he was 26. So,
Damn.
you know, I like to have
crazy.
things that make sense all the way through.
Yeah, I was born on the 26th. That's
Oh,
crazy.
word?
Yeah.
See, look at that. Look at what I'm
I was
talking
born on
about,
the 26th.
baby.
That's crazy.
On what month you was born on the 26th?
8th, which is crazy because if your life path
You're a
number,
Virgo?
yeah.
I am too.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
That's why your energy. That's why that makes sense.
Yeah.
We be seeming like we real serious. We not. We
Nah,
not.
for sure.
We
People
goofy as hell.
like I was saying about the podcast, like people before they come on something like this,
Yeah.
they don't know that I'm business minded and that I got like a whole bunch of shit going on, or that I can talk, or that I'm personable. They just see me at the mic and see me hustling, and they be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, Hugo is the nigga that sit in the corner. He go up there, be energetic, and then he get off and don't talk to nobody." Like, and I'm
That's really what you gave though when I first met you. Like you was like so personable when I met you, and then every other time I seen you, it's like deadpan, straight face. And I'm like, I wonder what that is. That makes sense. I'm
Nah,
the
for
same way.
sure.
Cause so it depends on who you ask. Some people be like, "Oh, she's so goofy." Some people would think I'm serious as hell.
Because I met the first time I met you was at a Sunset Rooftop. I think it was Cali show, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn. Okay, maybe it was
Yeah.
further back than I thought. Yeah.
It was a Sunset Rooftop Cali show. This was like before I was even living there,
Yeah,
this was
yeah,
before I was living here.
cause you flew right back out and I hadn't seen you in a minute.
Mhm.
And the next
Yeah,
time
this-
I think I saw you was at Chocolate
this was
Sunday.
like maybe July or August or something like that
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I first met you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And it's different when I meet people right when I get off stage, because I'm already high energy and I'm
Yeah.
already like in the mode of being like, oh, network, oh, make sure people follow you, because like doing that before you get on stage, I'm not finna follow nobody I ain't seen on stage.
Yeah.
I'm not finna talk to you. I'm not finna do none of that. But afterwards, it do feel better. And then like after that, I don't be knowing after we had our moment that if this is a moment that's supposed to happen all the time. Because in Hollywood, motherfuckers walk past you and do shit all the time. So I don't speak to nobody that don't speak to me unless I have something for you specifically that I need to say.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I
But
feel that.
This right here, we got a relationship now. You know what I'm saying? When I
for
see you,
sure.
I'm gonna be
Hello.
super excited. I'm gonna open arms. Even though I feel like in my head, I'll be excited when I see you, but you know,
I'm crying.
I'll work on it.
Don't change.
She like, nigga, you don't never talk. And when I see you, I'll be happy. I don't know.
If you on the inside.
What developed your real passion for, like, you know, all of the things that you're doing now? Like, what's the one thing that, like, in your head, and well, I feel like I kind of know, but in my head it's because, you know, you kind of first generation for everything. Your mom from a whole nother place.
Yeah.
So the grind just comes different. Like, the amount of things that you are trying to create for yourself to have, like, generational wealth and shit. So I'm gonna change the question.
That's a fact.
What about your passions and your the things you're doing now are gonna leave a legacy for you, and what does that legacy look like?
Ooh, what about my passions?
Because you might not be on Nick Cannon shit for forever. You might not do stand up forever.
Oh,
You might not act forever. But what about what you have to offer the world is a part of your legacy that you're gonna leave? Like, what does your legacy look like?
Yeah, I think my legacy is gonna look like. I kind of look at the world as like okay, like I'm looking at it like, if you look at a history book, right? Like, what about that time made that time lit, right? Like, we look back at different eras and we know very specific things about the fashion and the artists of that time. So I hope that one day, down the line in the future, I'm one of the artists that's in that conversation about this era. Like, because right now we in a real fucked up time in America. We in history making moments right now, right? And like, how hateful and how much division is actually happening, you know. And I talk to regular people every single day, like, you know, and how it's affecting them. And I hope that one day I'm a voice for the people. I'm a unique voice for the people because I have so many perspectives I could add to it. And now I just hope that, like, my legacy is I left this place a little better than it was when I got here. That, like, I raised the frequency just a little bit. I feel like that's my job here, for real.
Love that.
I feel like, yeah, it's like
raising the frequency was definitely, I fuck with that.
Yeah, I think that's my job while I'm on Earth right now.
Yeah, like, to raise the frequency of whatever you touch. Like,
yeah,
that's like basically turning it into gold. I like that.
Yeah, I hope that's my legacy, and that's what I'm working towards every day.
Hell yeah. So in the midst of you working towards your legacy and you working on things every day, like, if you had to say you have a superpower right now, what would it be?
Ooh, I was actually just talking to Doe about this. This don't really help nobody, but I can smell when somebody's sick. That's so random.
I mean,
it's random as fuck. You wanted
to help people, though.
I do, yeah, but I could deadass smell when somebody is sick. And like, this is a little morbid. Like, I hope it don't, like, change the vibes or nothing. But like, I had a friend that passed away some time ago, a couple years, like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And I knew that they were not well, and I was like, hey, yo, you need to get your shit together. And they passed away, like, not too long after that, which was kind of sad, but yeah, I knew, but they didn't know that they were sick.
If Gucci tell you to get your life together, you about to die, bro.
No, no.
Like, if she ever come up to you and be like, hey, get your life together, be like, bro, what did you see? What did you see?
Like Raven,
how much time do I have?
Simone, Raven Baxter.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing to the future.
I can gaze into the future. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and like a superpower, I don't know. I think I'm just, like, randomly good at a lot of stuff. Yeah. So I think that's something I had to wrestle with.
That's a superpower, though, like, being good at a lot of things.
Yeah. You know the saying, the master of none. Huh? The jack of all trades is the master of none.
Yeah.
But the rest of that saying is I'm gonna paraphrase because I don't remember it. But it essentially is that it's still better than the master of one.
Yes.
So nobody really talks about that last part. They cut that last part off. So I've only recently learned that, and I was like, oh, I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, and which is be good at a lot of random stuff. So like early on in my career, I think of myself as just a creative, right? I'm a stand-up comedian first. But I do like to do creative stuff. Like, I like to randomly make things with my hands, whether it be pottery or jewelry or You know, I like to make music with my friends who produce and make music.
You like project based stuff.
I just like to
see it start from beginning.
Yeah, start to beginning and then go through the process, learn things through the process, you know, maybe fail, maybe succeed, and then come out with something at the end of it. Yeah. And I would just do random stuff like that and put it out online. And I had one comic tell me, he was like, oh, people are going to be confused about you and your brand if you keep doing stuff like that. And I kind of took that to heart for a little bit.
That shit cap.
It's cap, bro. The people who rock with you are going to rock with you.
For everything. If you sold socks today, somebody going to buy some socks.
I'm saying, like, if we look at a lot of our favorite artists, they're multi-hyphenated.
That's what the world is now, though. Anybody you see on anything, any actor you saw could sing, was producing. We all have to figure out a way to solve a problem to even be available for these motherfuckers. Like, they don't give a fuck about your talent. Everybody talented. What problem do you solve when you come around?
That part. That's how people get rich. See, this is a different podcast. Now we turn this into a completely different podcast. That's how you get rich. You find a problem and you solve it. People pay for solutions.
For
Hello?
Sure. They pay a lot for that.
Hello?
If I just met you and you came up to me with ideas that make what I'm already doing and passionate about easier, you are valuable. And
Facts.
I'm wondering why I didn't know you sooner. And I'm wondering how I can involve you in the things that I have, you know, going on. With that being said, we talked about some of the people that you've worked with, like Nick Cannon. You've been on All Def and stuff like that. So who is your personal role model? Or who is somebody that gave you the most game in the game?
Ooh, my role model. Damn. Okay, those are two different people.
Ones. You can answer
yeah.
different.
Some of my role models are who do I look up to? Very like they're random. Okay, so number one, I think for comedians,
it don't have to be a comedian though. It could be in life.
Well, the reason why I'm going to say this comedian, because for this particular comedian, it's not because they're just funny. It's because of their business acumen. And I'll say Kevin Hart. Right. I think Kevin Hart, I look up to him in so, like, he's the one comedian who's ever had a brand deal with Nike. Yeah. To me, I'm like, oh, like, that was something that was on my vision board. Yeah. And also vision boards are really important. Sorry, just another side note. Vision to visualize and see what it is that you want, like in this physical realm, is very important, because that was one thing I put on my 2024 vision board was I want a brand deal, and I ended up getting one with Puma. And I was with a sports deal. Yeah, I wanted like a sports company because I'm athletic, I work out, and I was like, it's perfect for my branding. So boom, I got one with Puma. I was like, damn, you really just gotta visualize this shit and it'll happen.
Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy. So,
Puma's also a cat, and you like cats, so
hey,
keep it in the family. You know what I'm saying? You can't get away from Gucci.
I can't get away from the kitty, baby.
I love it.
I'm crying. I ain't never seen it like that. That's hilarious. Imagine I write that in the bio. They'd be like, take that out, bitch.
Nah, but for real though.
It's my favorite kitty.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna find me where the cat's at.
That's crazy. I'm changing my shit today, bruh.
I love that.
So Kevin Hart, I look at as a comedian, as an actor, as a producer, creator, director, as a personality. Like, I think he is somebody who's really figured out how to hone every part of his talents into his now persona that we know and love. But he got really good at stand-up comedy first, which is what is the gateway to all the rest of the shit. And
stand-up comedy teaches you how to be in front of consistent failure and win. You know what I'm saying? Like, you going up on stage already failing before they heard you, and you gotta win them over. So like, stand-up comedy really prepare you for all the shit you're gonna have to take, all the no's, all of the ways that people's minds might not be on the same relevance of yours, and you gotta make them understand the picture of what you're trying to present and what you're doing, and make them feel like you're the one that they should be listening to. So, I fuck with it. That's a fact. What was you said that was your role model, Kevin Hart?
Role models, yes. And the other one was my, what was the second part?
The person that gave you the most game.
Person that gave me the most game. Okay. I will give this to. There's a couple comedians that I came up with, and I've had mentors along this road.
Yeah.
And my most recent one, you probably know CT. CT is dope.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's somebody. If I got a joke that I need to work on, it was just I hit him up. I've known CT for a couple years, and then like I just decided to hit him up one day. I was like, hey, like, could you mentor me? And he was like, yeah. What do you need? I said, you know, like if I just want to run a idea or joke by you, blah blah blah. He said, yeah, call me anytime. So he's one person that I know. Like I believe in like the greater, lesser, equal model.
Yeah.
So what that model looks like for anybody to be great, you need to have somebody who's ahead of you, that's greater than you.
A mentor and an apprentice.
Yeah, an apprentice, and then you're equals, right?
Yeah.
So then I have my friends that we perform together. I call them for like tags and stuff, and then like once I've kind of gathered that, then I call my mentor, and talk to them and get ideas and see what perspective I'm not looking from. So that's somebody that's definitely helped me a lot. And I've had previous mentors too that have been incredible, have given me so much work in game, and being a professional. That thought is finished.
Yeah, I would say role model right now in comedy. Like I've had a lot of role models, but like the one in comedy, like because I'm moving around on my show and I'm in like 8 different states and he's super independent. Ali Sadiq.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's got like 16 specials on YouTube that got over 6 million views. He's fully independent.
Yeah.
He also is in the process of recording 8 new specials this year. You get what I'm saying? He's also like in a process of having a full production. Every one of his shows is a full production. So like each one of the shows that he does could be a special, and he's talking about different things. The way he brings up topics, even how he was able to change his life from being a person in the penitentiary. Because like I come from I don't come from a rough household, but I come from a rough background of being around it. And like I was in the streets, like I've done a number of things that I'm not proud of.
Not going to incriminate.
No. I mean, I'm done with it. It's not even incriminating because I'm not involved. But yeah, I mean, this is just my story or whatever. But I've done a bunch of things that, I'm not proud of. I
don't know how deep it go. I
ain't killed nobody.
Okay, good.
But like, yeah, niggas done got gone before. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But I personally haven't
mind
killed
your
nobody.
business.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I feel like we I say that. Ali Sadiq, because he's moving around and doing it like the right way. Like I watched him start from like only coming into a comedy zone or improv doing like a show on an odd day to now doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You got 7 shows and you done added shows. Like it's like him, he's a good blueprint, and somebody like Nate Jackson is a role model too. And he a Q dog like I am too. So it's like,
oh, you a Q?
Yeah.
Damn, that's why I fuck with you. My oldest brother was a Q. Rest in peace.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I couldn't afford to go out to his funeral when he passed. And
did you tell him that you smelled he was sick?
No, I didn't smell he was sick.
I'm just making sure.
Well, I didn't get to see him when he was sick. Yeah. But his entire frat, they flew me out.
For sure. I love that. Yeah, the bros, bro. We give a fuck, man.
They really, y'all really a family for real. It's crazy.
I would say, so that would be my role model. And then for the person who gave me the most game, it's a couple people. Like I got people like Tyler Chronicles. He was one of the first. Yeah, he's Tyler Chronicles is also a Q dog. He's in shit. He's on Wild 'N Out. He's on All Def. He has done a bunch of different shit. Even like writing for the radio in Atlanta. But I knew him before I started stand up, and he knew me like promoting parties and music, and he was the person who initially was like, whatever you really want to do because you hustle, you're gonna be able to do it. And then like once I got into comedy, he wouldn't help me with my jokes, but he would help me book headliners because I knew how to promote shows. So like he'd be the person to get me a price that would work for my budget off of his face. And it was like I was able to work with like some of the people from 85 South, and I was able to get on the B Simone tour, and I ended up hosting for her for a year. And so Tyler Chronicles definitely. Ocean Glapion is another person who gave me hella game. He the one who put me on Chocolate Sundays. Like he met me in Raleigh in North Carolina. I featured for him. He was like, "Oh, if you ever come to LA, I got you." Yeah. I was already coming to LA the next week for a show, and that was the first time I met Callie Scott. And so he was actually headlining that show. He got subbed into it. So when he saw me hosting it, he like, what the fuck? You here next week?
Yeah.
Ended up meeting Lonnie because that's his best friend. And then like, that's how I got into the Chocolate Sundays realm. Like Ocean, literally, I didn't even have to submit or nothing. Like he sent me her number. It took me about a month and a half to get booked on it. And then like when she gave me my date, it's been up ever since. Like I did my first one July last year, did my second one in August of last year, and then now I'm main stage paid regular starting March 23rd this month. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, it happened super fast. You know what I'm saying? And I'm on the
that's-
projection to be the next host of that motherfucker. So First Impressions host, I'm coming for your spot, bro. Just know. Sorry, that was a shameless plug.
That was
All right.
tea.
So I'm gonna say fill in the blank.
Okay.
I am.
Lit.
Okay, that's one way to go about it. Two more. I am.
At peace.
I am.
The greatest.
Ooh, okay. I am lit. I am at peace, and I'm the greatest. Y'all
That's
ready?
my morning affirmation.
Yeah, write that on your mirror for real. You get what I'm saying? So what advice do you give to younger comics or people who are trying to start comedy to push past the fear of not knowing, or even people who are already working in it and trying to, build their brand and take a leap on faith or just start manifesting better things in their life?
Go be bad. Those are the 3 words I tell every new comic coming up. Go be bad at the shit. Go bomb a lot. Matter of fact, go get booed if you can. Because that put a little extra...
Put that fire on your ass.
Yeah, that put a little... The first time I was booed, just in the middle of the day, it wasn't the first time either. But it was in the middle of the day, that one hurt. And it did wake something up in me like, I'm going to get good at this just to spite that man. And look at us now.
Yeah.
So I say go be bad, go get booed, find opportunities to get on stage. If not, make your opportunities to get on stage. Especially like I tell that to people starting in LA because it's not a city to start in. It's a trash ass city to start being a comedian. But there's so much stage time that's outside of the city. If you go to San Diego, to OC, if you go to the mid coast, I think they call it, but like, all the cities in between, here in like San Luis Obispo, if you have a car, especially like take your ass outside of Los Angeles. It's not the place where you're going to get the most stage time or quality stage time.
Right.
I think that's more important is getting quality stage time in front of people who are going to be honest with you, who don't give a fuck, who are going to be receptive, they're going to laugh, or they're not going to laugh at your jokes, so that way you can have an idea of what is funny and what isn't, and you can really start to find your voice on stage.
I love that.
Go be bad.
Boom. So as we come to an ending of the podcast, I always ask people 2 things. Well, I ask you to pick between 2 things.
Okay.
So cry or shit talk?
Ooh, I can't do both.
I mean, technically you can.
Because it usually would happen at the same time.
All right, so
okay,
we're gonna cry first.
So younger me, damn, cry or talk shit.
So when I say cry, I mean for this podcast, cry or shit talks mean if you pick cry, you have to apologize to someone you never apologized to.
Okay.
So that's cry, and then shit talk is giving yourself a motivational shit talk of things that you need to hear going forward, so you can come back to my podcast video and reference it and be like, I remember when I said that to myself. I wonder if I'm doing that right now.
I gotta say, I think even before this explanation, this caveat that you added, it was gonna be shit talk, because I think that's just like, because like where I'm from, like I grew up in New York, that's just like that's how we say hello, like we just talk shit. So it's probably gonna be shit talk, but I do that all the time. We were talking before we started the podcast, but like I deadass be talking to myself like, hey yo, you ain't no bitch. The fuck, like get your ass up, like for real. So yeah, I talk shit to myself. I'll talk shit to anybody else. Everybody can get it.
So boom, we about to actually have you do it, and I need you to give me 10 to 20 seconds of your shit talk to yourself right now, as you need to hear it going forward, pushing all the shit you're trying to push. Let's go, Gucci.
Wait, I'm pushing stuff that I got going on in my life, or you mean like
No,
how I
you
would
shit
motivate
talking
myself?
yourself. Yeah, you
Oh,
shit talking
oh,
yourself right now.
oh yeah, Gucci, you the shit. What you being emotional for, bitch?
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
them emotions are liars. You know
Yeah.
them hoes is liars.
Yeah.
Look at you,
Yeah.
look at you. You just rapped on it. You gonna be on niggas' television screens
Yes.
while they over here. They want to play about you. Let them underestimate you. Let them.
Yes.
Cause you about to show them what's good, bitch.
I love
Now
that.
get your ass up. Make a matcha, hoe.
I love that. Make a mantra. And this is the mantra. Remember that at the end of the day, I gotta give you some merch before you leave because I was finna end of the show. But I gotta, and you stylish. This is a Laugh Away from Home t-shirt, part of my comedy merch. You already know the vibes. Boom, that's for my dog.
Boom. Thank you so much.
Gotta have the merch for your
Laugh
body
away
for
from
sure.
home.
Hell
You
yeah.
feel me? I'm gonna style it. Oh, this is gonna go hard with these cargos, as a matter of fact.
For sure. See, we out here. And remember, this is the Laugh Away from Home podcast. I'm your host, Worldwide Hugo, your auntie's favorite. And this is Tatyana Gucci, Koma Gucci. You can go. This is the next superstar. This is the next If y'all don't know her, y'all need to pay attention. Follow her on Instagram. Look at the aesthetics, like, double tap, all that shit. Get some fashion sense. And remember, at the end of this, no matter what you're going through, it's already all right.